In this video, we discuss sum of subset problem, variable size tuple formulation using backtracking. Backtracking is an algorithm development methodology for solving problems recursively by trying to build a solution incrementally and kills a problem state as soon as it determines that the problem state cannot lead to a valid solution. Let us see the state space tree of this problem. We have 5 elements. The elements are sorted in ascending order. The expected sum is 31. See, there are 2 raised to 5 problem states in this state space tree. The backtracking methodology uses depth first search with a bounding function. It will never generate all the 2 raised to n possible solutions. It will kill some of them if it is found that they are not promising. That is, through those nodes we never lead to a valid solution. See, depth first search, it explore all the children of a problem state, then pick one, explore the children, then take one of the child, then explore that. In this fashion it moves. Then we apply the bounding function to determine whether a problem state is promising or not. The bounding function used in the algorithm is the sum generated so far plus the next element. If it is less than or equal to the target sum, we will consider that node as a promising one. See here, the sum generated so far is 11. The next element is 13. So 11 plus 13, the sum is less than or equal to 31. Okay, so this node is a promising one. Okay, we will consider the next element. So after 11, you can see it is 13. So we consider 13. The sum generated so far is 24. We consider the next element. So 24 plus 18. It is not less than or equal to the target sum. So this node is not a promising one. We will kill this node. That means these elements are not generated. We will be returning from this node. Let us check the algorithm. Here, sum of subset. The algorithm receives these arguments: the sum, the target array or the resultant array, then size of the set of elements, then target size, that is size of the resultant array generated so far. Then sum is sum generated so far, and j is the index of the element we are considering now. The initial value of t size will be 0, sum will be 0, and j will be 0. And at every problem state, we will check whether we have met the target sum. Once it is met, we will print the result array t, then return from that node. That is, see, through this subtree 7 plus 11 plus 13, it generates them 31. So no need to consider the remaining elements 18 and 24, because if we add the next element, we will get a sum greater than the target sum. So no need to generate these nodes. We can return from here. Remember, the array is sorted in ascending order. If target sum not equal to the sum generated so far, we will check whether the node is a promising one. That is, sum plus s of I is less than or equal to target sum. If this is correct, this gives us true. Condition checking gives a result true. Then we will pick that element to the resultant array, then we will increase t size. Then we will increase the index and descend through the tree. We will update the sum generated so far also. So let us run the program. We have 5 elements in the set and our expected sum is 31 and our elements are 7, 11, 13 and 24. Let us check the state space tree once again. There are 2 raised to 5 problem states. Sorry. We have 5 elements. Expected sum is 31. Our elements are 7, 11, 13, 18 and 24. The subsets generated are first one 0, 1, 2, that is 7 plus 11 plus 13. The next subset is 0, 4, that is 7 plus 24. Then third subset is 2, 3. The element with index 2 is 0, 1 to 13. 13 plus 18. So we got 3 subsets whose sum is 31. Then see the number of nodes generated. We have 2 raised to 5 nodes or problem states in the state space tree, but our algorithm examined only 14 of them. The backtracking methodology reduces the running time by examining only 14 problem states. Okay, thank you.